Thank you very much to the guys on Facebook and Instagram for sending over your questions. Got some pretty interesting questions and some funny ones, so let's get straight into them. Okay, question number one, fitness related, from Charlotte. How do I gain muscle without gaining body fat? Okay, so I did a video about 2 months ago on how to calculate your maintenance calories using a TDE calculator online. Go have a look at that to begin with. Now, once you've found out your total daily energy expenditure, your maintenance calories, you can work out your surplus or deficit from there. Now, for someone who wants to gain muscle, you're going to have to go into a slight surplus, but very, very slight. Now, if you haven't already, I recommend downloading MyFitnessPal. This will give you an understanding on how to track calories and macros. I recommend about a 300 calorie surplus above maintenance and keep your protein levels relatively high, around 2 to 2.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. The combination of the two will lead to lean gains and minimise excess fat. Question number two coming in from Ben Reeves. What's your death row meal? Now, I'm hoping I'll never end up on death row. I'm a bad person, but I'm not quite that bad. But I'm going to have to say it'll probably be between burger and pizza. And I'm probably edging towards pizza just because of the sheer size. So I was getting more bang for my buck. So yeah, I'd probably go for pizza, and it'd be heavy meat. It'd be salami, pepperoni, all the stuff that you shouldn't eat. Everything processed on a cheese and tomato base. Yeah, I'd go pizza to be honest, but burger's definitely a close call. So yeah, thanks for the question. Alright, so what we got here? So coming in from Oz_Bartos. How do I grow my, it says something else, I'm going to do a cleaner version of this for the video. How do I grow my penis? But it says something else, so I'll leave that up to your imagination. Alright, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I've always been very, very lucky that I was just born with a extremely big member. So it's not really something that I've ever had to kind of like worry about. If it was me and I was really worried about the size of my Hampton, I'd probably maybe tie a 6-key dumbbell off it with a bit of rope or a bit of wire and just maybe help with that kind of stretching process. I'm not 100% sure if it works because like I said, I'm very, very well hung. But yeah, give it a try. Let us know what you think, maybe in the comments in a few months if you've noticed any sizable difference. Good question. Alright, next question coming from James Daniel Fitness. Have you thought about visiting different gyms around the UK? I've been to quite a few gyms, quite a few in London, a few in Norfolk and a couple up north. At the moment I really want to get over to Dubai. I want to go to B1 Gym and Train Fitness, and there's a few others. So Dubai is one place I definitely want to train, which is not in the UK, which is not really answering your question. So yeah, I do want to try more gyms in the UK. I thought about doing a YouTube video, like going around the whole country, seeing how many gyms I could visit in a certain amount of time. So definitely, I know you're from Wales, James, so yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get to Wales at some point and we can have a gym session together. That'd be great. All right, next question I've got is from Matthew Clark. Are you an athlete, past or present, or a fitness enthusiast? I'm going to give you a bit of a long-winded answer here. So when I left school, I played basketball at a fairly high level. I played in a team where we had American players come over and actually play in the league. So it was a fairly good standard. I'd probably say it's like semi-professional. I lived away and I played basketball pretty much every day. I soon realised that at the age of like 17 and 18, I'd much rather go out, get drunk, chase women than be in the gym shooting shots. So now I'd have to say that I'm just a fitness enthusiast. I got into fitness around about 13 years ago and I just fell in love with being in the gym, throwing weights around, doing cardio, and yeah, I've just kind of like built an average, just above average physique through training for so long. Alright, last question. I'm not going to read the person's name out. I have man boobs. How do I turn them into pecs? Alright, so firstly, if you've got man boobs, it's down to the fact that you're carrying too much body fat. So the first thing you need to do is, like I said, work out how many calories you need and then put yourself in a deficit to reduce body fat. On top of this, you want to be doing a lot of resistance training in the pectoral region, loads of bench press. You know, that's my favourite exercise. Sack legs off, get on the bench every single day, get a nice pair of titties. So yeah, you want to do a lot of resistance training, target the pectoral area, it's really hard to say. Target the pectoral area, upper, lower, so flies, incline press, bench press, everything you can do to get those titties nice and firm and yeah, put yourself in a deficit. So that is how I would get rid of man boobs and turn them into pecs. Alright guys, well thank you very much for your questions. I will do another one later on in the year and hopefully there'll be more questions. But for now, that is the questions I have received. I hope there was some quite good answers in there. And yeah, I suppose I'll catch you guys in the next one.